the last person off the plane. So it should be like 2 good red shit.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Think so?
Yeah.
What's on your mind? Keep on saying it. I believe it.
Ready? 45. Mike, 45. 12, 12, 12. Hey, check back 45. Check back 45. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Check 52. Check 46. Check 46.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He completes it to Evans. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Touchdown! Leonard Fournette, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Burrow going to keep this himself. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An option handoff here to Mixon. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Burrow giving it to Mixon on the option. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. And I guess, partner, you call that a coverage sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time in the pocket. But he's scanning the field, nowhere to go, and that allowed the pressure to ultimately get to him.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. From the gun, it's Brady. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. This is caught by Evans. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. From their own territory, an incredible play on 4th down. So on 4th down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fournette once more on 2nd down. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
You should be able to listen down there. The charger plugged up in the kitchen.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. And they go play action now, Burrow. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Touchdown, Bengals. It's T. Higgins with a touchdown pass from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Yeah, you heard it, right?
Exhale.
You heard the exhale, and I'm taking that from their bench because finally, right before the half, they find a way to get the ball in the end zone and get some points on the board. Maybe they can use that to kickstart them for the second half.
Yeah, just to get something before going into the lockers. And now in the second half, if they can just tighten.
That's what they want to do. Tighten down everything they're doing, and it maybe explode at the right time.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. On first down, Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Brady now on first down. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Brady. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. To throw, it's Brady. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point put through by Sucker, and that makes it 21-8. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
It's Miller, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
51's Mike. Mike 51. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Catch it.
A toss running left, Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And a little quarterback draw option works to perfection for him.
Yeah, it's hard to account for the quarterback in most situations on defense, and that's why the quarterback draw is so successful. Everyone else covered, makes a little fake, runs into the end zone.
And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Play action. It's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to let this one go deep. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Jim.
That's how I go. Easy peasy. Kick their ass. Next up. How y'all want it? Hard or soft? Wise as fuck. C-Dub 804. 804 is not his house. I don't even know where 804 is, but it sounds like some player shit. Young Guap.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. A short kick taken at the 18. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
No. You should have kicked the ball off right. If you would have kicked the ball off right, I would have gave you a friendly quit. But ain't no friendly quits. You try to make me fumble in the first on the first kickoff. If I would have fumbled, you would have picked it up, ran it in, and I would have tried to, you know what I'm saying, friendly quit. You were like, man, fuck that. I ain't friendly quit your ass. I got 7 points. You know what I'm saying?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
You put everybody, oh shit.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
He put everybody out there. Yeah, dang. I ain't never seen that before. That was new. That's some defense right there. Everybody.
Throwing now is Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Now Leonard Fournette. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Brady going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. On 1st down, Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken a 1st quarter lead. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a 1st carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to drop this one down to Bernard. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Brady now on 1st down. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now Brady. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first. Downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Let's go one more. Big dash. Go, go. Whip.
Now a give right side. Bernard. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Shotgun now for Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18.
Check your hot read. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey, motion backfield.
Here's Bernard. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a give right side. Bernard. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Giovanni Bernard taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Succop. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Brady. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, 69 yards. And the Bucs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Five yards remain on 2nd down. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. Extra point put through by Succop. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go.
This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady. Got a man complete to Miller. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. This is caught. Touchdown. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
And that is caught for the 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now here's Johnson. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Johnson on the return. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. The final shot before half for Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll make this a 2nd down. They'll run it here with Bernard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Brady now to throw. That's complete. Bernard. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Watch 18, watch 18.
On play action, it's Brady. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big connection up, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Giovanni Bernard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is down to 2. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
On 1st and 10, Brady. Just keeping the play alive. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
A shotgun give to Fournette. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, a 3-yard touchdown run as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Now Brady. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Brady to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted? So many things to go through.
Extra point put through by Succop. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Again, it's Fournette. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Flush to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Buccaneers are right back in this football game. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 2nd and 6. To throw is Brady. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard.
Back to backers. All right, y'all, I'm done for the night.